transition to me is it's the audacious suggestion that in order to live sustainably, we actually need to change the way we live. And that we cannot have our planet and eat it too. And the beautiful thing about transition is I learned that point the same time I heard about Rob's belief or notion that this could actually be a joyful experience. So powering down and finding a different way to live, living sustainably, living with less, wasn't deprivation, it was actually a way of finding a new kind of joy.
Transition is about enabling a community and supporting the ideas that come from that community as to how to get over the issues that we're facing today. Peak oil, climate change, economic security, but it's about that community coming together and enabling change to happen, looking at what our contributions are as individuals, and being able to access skills from other people and teach each other as well.
In June of 2008, I had the wake-up call, the holy shit moment, and it kind of destroyed my summer. I read Kunzler, read Antisperdia, and I was devastated.
To me, transition means doing stuff, making it happen. It's not sitting around in a meeting going blah blah blah. It's getting out there and it's digging, it's planting gardens, it's putting up solar panels, it's making new friends, meeting up with people, teaching, learning. It's about getting out there and doing stuff. And I find that really empowering.
It's an open source bag of ideas and inspiring things that people are doing all around the world, and asking how we can do it locally to make the community we're living in a better place and find meaning in doing it.
Think about it. No one aspires for their children to have a great car or a big screen TV or to go from 4G to 5G. That's not what we hope for our children. What we hope for our children is to have community and to have purpose and to have peace and to have health. And transition can give all of those things. For me, it sort of reminded me that all these other things that people in America especially spend all their time trying to acquire don't have anything to do with happiness.
Transition means everything to me. Transition has been life-changing, it's been inspiring, it's been a change maker in my life and in our communities, in every way in our community.
Then in September of that 2008, I came across the book, the handbook, transition handbook. My first thought on that was, somebody better do this, but it definitely was not going to be me.
I think one of the worst things that happens right now is the ecological movement. There's a lot of books that it's 10 chapters of depressing, here's what's horrible things that are going on in the world. And if I can pick up a shovel, if I can grab a wrench, and I can make something happen that's empowering in the absolute best possible way. So I get together with my friends, go out and make something happen.
And then after a couple more months of processing all the information and reading some of Richard Heinberg's books, more analytical of the situation, I had the book that came in front of me at a different conference in November. By that time I finally had I am the change you want to see kind of an attitude, where I bought the book in Michigan, brought it back, bought 20 copies with another person. We gave away Christmas presents on Christmas of 2008, and in January of 2009, we started the Transition Milwaukee.
Transition is looking at different systems and saying, what can we do to rely less on fossil fuels and outside sources and more on localizing and building relationships.
It's really a very deliberate attempt to scale down your energy use and your dependence on fossil fuels. So what it means for me is just actively engaging in creating an alternative system of self-support, and trying to be as prepared as possible to do without fossil fuels?
I think it's one of the most exciting things of our time, this challenge of how to, of the question of how we can live sustainably, how we can continue to have comfortable, healthy lives in a way that is healthy for all beings in the planet. So that's what transition is to me.
And I'm excited that Transitions is doing some really good work helping prepare us to create a future that's going to be healthful and sustainable for a lot of people.
So transition is a way of finding a different way to live sustainably, to live with less, but live with a tremendous amount of joy in the community.
That has totally transitioned my life. I don't know what else to say. It's like my life is totally different between 2008 and